So people are often surprised to learn that Lights on Girls didn't just start, and we didn't start as a leadership program. Lights on Girls actually started a few years back in 2017 to be exact. We started as vision board events for girls at the beginning of the year. I remember back then, there were a lot of vision board events for adults, adult women in particular. And I remember saying to myself, what if we created this for girls also to create their vision for the future, create their goals, and just, create opportunities for them to dream big. And that was how Lights on Girls started, with just vision board event. Now, as I started to grow and grow in my career and start to be in different spaces and meeting more people, that's when Lights on Girls started to shift, right? Um, I started to think about the upstream approach that we talk a lot about in the nonprofit world. Is like, what if we give girls the tools, the leadership tools at an earlier age, right? The same things that I struggle with in leadership spaces. What if we go back a little bit and provide those same tools, those same opportunities to girls at an earlier age? Because honestly, if you think about it, girls are leading right now, right? They're leading within their youth groups. They're leading within their church groups. They're leading within their friend groups. They're leading in schools. They're also leading in their homes. A lot of these girls are helping to take care of their younger siblings and their younger family members. So girls are leading. So providing them the tools now was one of the reasons why we moved into creating Lights on Girls leadership cohorts. So today, whether I'm serving families through Kids in Distress and Family Central or leading through Lights on Girls, my purpose is still the same: helping young people realize their potential before the world tells them who they are, while creating safe spaces for them to be kids, to build their confidence, to build community. So a moment that I remember within Lights on Girls was when we had our recent Bring Your Friend Day. That's a day that we created for the girls and even the parents to bring their friends, and we were hanging out at the park. On this day, I was watching the girls from the sidelines. They were playing volleyball. I saw them welcoming the new girls, saw them figuring it out, choosing their sides, explaining the rules of the game, just doing their thing, right? Just allowing them to do their thing. And as I was watching them, I just got a bit emotional. Not for any crazy reason, just because I was watching them be kids. I was watching them let their hair down. They were relaxed and they were just having fun, not thinking about social media, not thinking about TikTok, not thinking about lashes, makeup, all the things that are being flooded and pushed onto them right now, right? They're just out there playing volleyball at the park on a Saturday. And I love that. I love that girls were able to just be themselves and be kids for a couple of hours. That is a reminder of one of the reasons why Lights on Girls exists. Yes, we want to help build all the things, right? We want to help them with, communication and meeting people in the community and building their leadership skills. But one of the things is we want to help build friendships. We want to be able to create spaces where kids can be kids and enjoy themselves, because that window is very, very short for a kid to be a kid. And we get to be a part of that. I tell them not to wait until everything is perfect. I sure enough didn't. I saw I saw a need. I saw something that wasn't there within my community, and I moved it forward. With working with young people, one of the things I would say is that seeds take time. I like to say that I consider myself a farmer because I'm just here planting seeds. That's all I'm doing. Will I be able to sit under the tree of the seed I planted? Maybe not. but a next set of young people will be able to, a next generation will be able to. So I know sometimes we don't always see the ROI on investing in young people, but don't always look for the ROI. Just think about yourself as just planting seeds and just being that light to help that seed grow. Thank you for wanting to shine a light on the work that people like me are doing here in the community. Thank you for shining a light on what I do for Light Song Girls and even for what I do with Kids in Distress and Family Central. Really appreciate it. And thank you for seeing me.